Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. My name is Kit Lawrence Biwa Ferreira from 1BP1. So this is my family preparedness plan to be presented to Dr. Orbel M. Canoy. So here's my location, Proper 170, Barangay Aguado, Tres Martires City, Cavite. So here are the types of disasters that are most likely to occur in our place. So the number 1 is the typhoon, and the next one is the earthquake. Let's proceed to typhoon. We Filipinos accepted the fact that the Philippines are prone to typhoons for the reason that our country is located along the typhoon belt in the Pacific Ocean. Therefore, the typhoon is one of the type of disasters that are most likely to occur in our place. Our house is located in a spot that are close to the highlands, so it means that our place are not prone to floods, but landslides frequently occurs. So how to respond in a typhoon? So before a typhoon occurs, be informed and updated to the latest news about the typhoon by watching and listening to the television and radio. Prepare and place the medkits, foods, clothes, flashlights, and supplies in a place that are easily accessible. Trim down the excess branches of trees to avoid its risk to fall into the roofs of the house. Check the house condition and make necessary repairs if needed. Bring the pets and livestock in the designated evacuation area for animals and keep them in a safe place. Evacuate immediately once asked by the authorities to do so. Turn off main switch for utilities like water and electricity. Avoid using phones during a typhoon, otherwise when an emergency occurs, you can use it. Keep away from the possible danger and always stay calm. Before returning to home, wait for authorities to announce that it is safe to go back to your area. Check for the damages and clean the surroundings to lessen the possible danger to happen. Best evacuation routes from our home. Our house is not vulnerable to floods, but the trees can be a threat and a danger because it might fall into our house. The safe spot in our home is the living room because it is far from the trees, so the danger will be less. If we really need to evacuate our house, our second option is to evacuate to my grandma's house, which has a second floor and the trees are much farther if we compare it in our house. Things that can be used in a typhoon. So here are the things that can be used in a typhoon. Number 2, earthquake. The Philippines rests on the Pacific's earthquake and volcano ring of fire. Therefore, earthquake is a disaster that is most likely to occur in our place. Our house is located almost a few kilometers away from the Taal volcano, therefore we are vulnerable with the volcanic earthquakes. How to respond in an earthquake? We cannot know where and when the earthquake takes place, but we still need to be ready and able for us to survive in an earthquake. So, things to do to minimize the risk of damage and injury in an earthquake. Install ledge barriers on shelves and secure large, heavy items and breakables directly to the shelves to keep them from falling. Learn first aid, create an evacuation plan, learn the duck, cover, and hold to protect yourself in an injury in an earthquake. Things that can be used in an earthquake. So here the list that the things that can be used in an earthquake. So that's all. Thank you for listening and God bless.